Hi there, we have a very special guest with us today, Yana Gupta, welcome. And I think everyone knows you from the Kingfisher calendar, everyone knows you as a model and from the songs and the videos that you've done, but now we have to add author to that list as well. Congratulations.
Yay, thank you.
This first book that you've done, it's called How to Love Your Body and Get the Body You Love. It sounds like something that's pretty close to your heart.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it's been a process of mine for actually 15, 16 years. I was always into diets, nutrition. I struggled with food, and that's what you get to read in the book. I really had a very, very unhealthy relationship to food and to my body, and had a negative body image and everything that goes with it, because being part of the industry is very tough. You get always judged, criticized. You need to look in a particular way. You need to fit into a certain kind of clothes. You have people staring at you thinking, oh, you know what, yeah, maybe she could lose a little weight there, and maybe, you know, she could like have a bigger butt, because it's like, you know, it's like you get judged all the time, and you know it, and it's really, it gives you a lot of pressure. So I've really struggled with just eating properly. I was basically struggling with, like, you know, being on diets all the time and starving myself, and then sometimes just eating too much, because of course, I mean, if you don't eat anything, like I would eat 2 yogurts plain non-fat per day, then I would have like 3-4 carrots, big size, but you know, 3 apples, maybe 1 vegetable soup. Sometimes that was like the diet for the day for me. And if you go on like this for a few days in a row, you'll just be crazy at the end of it. You're like sitting with your friends in a restaurant, and, you know, somebody's like eating pizza, and you're like, pizza, broccoli, Yana, focus, pizza, broccoli, pizza. You know, it's like, it drives me mad. I used to like dream about food at night. Just like these dreams that I would suddenly be somewhere, and there's this big table full of like chocolate cakes and brownies and, you know, gulab jamun or something, like, and I would like go and eat it all, and then I would wake up horrified, like it was like a nightmare kind of situation, thinking that I've eaten the whole thing, and then suddenly I see, oh, I'm in my room, it's okay, I have not eaten it. Because the next day I might be shooting for like swimwear or something.
You have to be careful. So at one level, this is because you are a model, and obviously the pressures are huge for that. That's something we understand, but I think reading your book also, you capture something. It's a generational moment, I think. Women are no longer comfortable with their bodies. So it's something that extends beyond the fashion industry.
It's obviously not just women. I mean, I have, you know, met men who had eating disorders and had really problems, but it's mostly women, because, you know, we care about the way we look, and most of us are not really satisfied with, I think every one of us is not really that satisfied when we look at the mirror. We always see something that could be fixed, you know, something. And ultimately, it all comes to loving yourself the way you are and accepting it and just feeling okay about it. And that's kind of a hard thing to do.
I think it's very brave. I want to bring up the fact that you refer to eating disorders. You've admitted in this book that you have suffered an eating disorder. It's not anorexia or bulimia, but
it was just a really, really complicated relationship with food, and I could not understand it myself. Like, for the longest time, I just thought, oh, I'm just weird, because I know that I have an amazing willpower. I can go on these crazy diets and eat very little bit, and, you know, and I can pull it off. But at times, I really couldn't hold on, and it's like, you know, I would overeat or binge or something, and I think that happens to a lot of us, and we eat out of emotions so often, because, you know, there's so much stress, and there are these boyfriends that break up with you, or you have to break up with them, and there's always something going on, something in the family, and some fights, and it's like so nice to just, like, you know, sit and have a little brownie and just feel nice for a while. You know, at least the food is there to console you. So I think many of us just eat for emotional reasons.
I want to come back to that. Also, I do want to ask you, you've said the guilt factor comes in also. It's not like a healthy relationship, because we do feel guilty when you go have that brownie or 5 or 10 or you're binging.
Oh, you feel terrible even when you eat healthy. Like I was always trying, like, for me, I thought, oh, I'm just eating healthy because I'm eating a lot of vegetables and fruits and stuff, and I'm vegan, vegetarian, I tried it all, you know. I'm not vegetarian now, but I obviously still had so many concepts of, okay, this is healthy, this is not, bad, good, sinful, you know, fattening. So it's like all these lists, and even if we end up eating healthy, we force ourselves into it. So what I really try to focus on in the book is that we should just enjoy our food, you know, because first of all, it's the peace of mind, and it's the love towards yourself and your body that will just make you happy or not. And the struggle is really not worth it, because we're making ourselves unhappy.
And then you said also very unhealthy, your eating habits made you. It all does come back to self-esteem. I think people will be very surprised to know that you had problems with self-esteem.
I know, it's very funny because, I don't think I would call myself like somebody who is not confident. But deep down, like when people just go through the magazines and they see these amazing pictures of these models, and hey, one of them, by the way, was probably me, okay? And they think, oh, these girls, they look so beautiful, and these celebrities, and I wish I had their life, and it's so amazing. They don't realize all these pictures are retouched, okay? And the girls wear tons of makeup, even the guys do. And when you're being shot, you're probably pulling in the stomach, facing the camera in a certain angle, just to make it look awesome. Then the retouching is done even on the body, and makeup is applied so to make the muscles look bigger or whatever. Then we go for like teeth job and nose job and boob job, and wear some special thing to make the butt bigger, look bigger. Okay, and then this picture is all retouched, right? And everything, and you obviously put on the smile on which you know how to act. So you know how to act the smile even when you're feeling really miserable because your boyfriend just broke up with you and you feel like crying, but you're at the shoot, so you're smiling, yeah? And you can pull it off. And then somebody like, I don't know, a teenager looks to the magazine and just see, oh, I really wish I had their life. It's all an illusion, These people, all of us in the glam industry, there are hardly any of us that are like really seriously happy. It's like, it's such a struggle, and that's so important to realize because, when the public looks at us as the role models, they start thinking about themselves really in a different way. They start thinking, oh, I'm not good enough the way I am because look at these people, they're amazing, and look at me.
Yeah.
It's not true. So you really have to get to the point where you just start loving yourself the way you are because you are unique, and not trying to be somebody else because they're not even what they appear to be.
So you'd say step one to a healthy self-image and self-esteem would be loving yourself, letting yourself eat the way you want to eat? Is that what you would go with?
That too, absolutely. The thing is, my experience is that more I love myself and more I'm relaxed about the way my body is, and I don't try to become skinny or become different, more I'm relaxed about it, more I can love myself. And with all that love, I just feel like I want to treat my body nicely. I have a respect for my body. I trust it. I'm very happy that I have it because, it is the house for my soul. So I kind of see it more from the spiritual angle. It's like, okay, it's there for me. Let me take care of it. And I want to feed it nice, healthy food because, I really want it to be healthy and feel good. So it's kind of like, I feel that the love, it all starts with love. More love you have for yourself, naturally you will feel like eating healthy. And the days you don't, it's fine, Just go out and have the burger, it's fine, just enjoy it. Because if you create tension in your head that, oh my God, I should not be having this and I'm going to be fat, you will not be happy, And it's totally fine to have some junk once in a time. It's not going to really do anything to you,
Yeah.
If you have healthy state of mind.
Yeah, that's maybe more important. The balance
yes,
is what's key.
Absolutely.
That's it for the moment. Thank you so much,
Thank
Yana.
you.